Well, good morning, traders, and welcome to today's live trading session. We have quite a few things planned for today and quite a few nice setups that we are going to have a look at, as well as discussing what is happening within the markets during this week's trading week from an economic point of view. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Nvidia, the AI powerhouse, is expected to report on its Q3 earnings, and this will be happening on Wednesday. High expectations around the AI and chip demand has driven Nvidia shares up nearly 200% this year. This has also, in return, fueled the Nasdaq 100's massive rally. However, elevated expectations could lead to short-term volatility in the broader tech index if results disappoint. This means that if Nvidia, for instance, has a bad result, this could have a domino effect on other tech companies or the overall outlook for the Nasdaq 100 index. So Nasdaq traders will obviously be closely monitoring whether Nvidia's outlook on AI demand aligns with market optimism, as it could drive sentiment for other tech stocks. So the question here is, will Nasdaq continue its climb, or will Nvidia spark a tech recalibration? Well, let's actually have a look at that by having a quick look at the actual Nasdaq chart for today. So here you can see, here's my Nasdaq chart at the moment. If we put this on a daily level, you'll see that yes, from of our 50 and 100 EMAs, we are nicely bullish. Our stochastics is slightly overbought at the moment on the daily level, or approaching that overbought level, hence why you can see this relative small retracement that we have seen here in the market, breaking below our previous high from June or July this year. Now, if we drop down to a lower time frame, here we can see, if we have a look at the 4-hour time frame, here our stochastics are solidly in that oversold area, and now there's potential for some additional upward momentum. Now, from this perspective, in my opinion, if we break below the 20,280 level, we could see a potential retest down here on our previous support at 19,700. However, if we break back above resistance and break back above our EMAs, which would be around this 20,900 flat level, that could ignite a rally that could see Nasdaq climb all the way up to 21,900. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on this specific index. Then moving over to the current crypto rally. Bitcoin continues to dominate headlines and is up 30% since the November 5th elections, currently trading above that $90,000 level for the first time. There are a few additional highlights here as well, just switching over here to the current Bitcoin chart. So if we look at other highlights, the total crypto market cap has soared past the $3 trillion mark. This is the combined evaluation or valuation of Tesla, Meta, and Berkshire Hathaway, just kind of showing you how big the crypto market cap has gotten. Momentum is currently fueled by hopes that a favorable regulatory environment under Trump's administration, with six-figure Bitcoin prices becoming a hot topic. And now here's my question to all of you. Do you believe Bitcoin is going to reach that $100,000 mark before the end of the year? Or should we remain a little bit cautious about the potential for a pullback and maybe see if we can come back down to retest this previous high point, which is around that $77,000 mark? Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on this one specifically. Let's move over to some US economic data for the upcoming week. Now, from a US data perspective, we have a bit of a quieter economic calendar this week, mainly focused on housing data and jobless claims. Now, if you have a look at those specific reports, if we look at the housing data, that is set to be released tomorrow. So that's on Tuesday, which we'll see some housing stats coming out of the US, as well as the jobless claims data, which is expected to be released on Thursday. And then we will also see some additional PMI data, which could show early signs of business reactions on Trump's proposed tariffs. Now, we will see the services PMI being released on Thursday, and then on Friday, there is nothing really much happening from that perspective. So as traders, we will also hear from several Fed officials, which will give their remarks providing cues on further monetary policy ahead amidst steady economic growth. Sorry about that. Also, we will see the UK inflation and Bank of England outlook, which would be released this week as well. This is set for release on Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock South African Standard Time. Finishing off today, let's have a little bit of a look on gold. Now, gold broke that daily channel during last week's trade and fell exactly to that level indicated in last week's session, which is that 2,530 level. So let me know, did you capitalize on this movement? Yes or no? Looking at this week now, you can see gold is more or less consolidating in between this support, which is sitting around 2,550 and the resistance at 2,600. Now, if we get to break this resistance and we can get a proper close, I would even wait for as high as 2,612 before entering. We could see a rally all the way up to that 2,660 level. Now, alternatively, if the dollar continues to strengthen and we can break below the support at 2,550, that next stopping point would be around 2,474. And then traders, that is it from me for today. Thank you so very much for joining me for this quick session. I do hope that you found it beneficial and that you will be able to use this information going into this week's trading. As always, stay safe, happy trading, and I'll see you in my next session. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.